Wasteful debt is a no-no. The debt that you want is the debt that allows you to do things that are going to help you make more money because debt is a form of capital. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Let's go. Let's look at the warnings for level two. Here are a couple things you want to be careful about. This is a mistake you see being made all the time. All the time. Don't marry bad credit. If you marry somebody that's either got poor financial habits, poor financial planning, or very, very bad credit, then what's going to happen is you're making things so much harder for yourself. And let me tell you why. Every time you take 2 steps forward, they're going to take 3 steps back. And the thing about it is that because you're moving in a certain direction, you're going to attract people who are going to see your financial responsibility as their opportunity to spend more money at the mall, right? Because my husband has all the money, now I can go and spend his money, or my wife is doing well, so I don't have to do as well. I don't have to work as hard. As soon as we get married, I'm quitting my job. I'm going back to school. I'm going to go. I want to live the soft life, and and this is interesting because we still have yet to really truly understand why there are cultures that literally use marriage as an opportunity for financial stability. I saw some guys just online right before I came in, and they were really mad because there's a lady on Kendra G. Kendra G is this internet influencer. They went on her show, and the lady said that men should be happy settling with a seven to get married or whatever. And they were just like, why should we settle for a seven? We should have a 10. And I'm like, yeah, but what is a 10 for you? Is a 10 just based on looks? Maybe that's why you're so mad about your relationships, is because you're picking solely based on looks. A marriage is a partnership. People are not going to be cute forever. You're going to have to deal with their personality a whole lot more than you got to deal with the way they look. And so ultimately, uh, that choice of a partner should be about a 7, 8, 9, 10 dimensional decision. And there are so many people who make that decision solely based on what somebody looks like or what their status is or whatever. And I can tell you that that's a huge mistake, because you're blowing an opportunity and you might be creating another problem. So avoiding marrying somebody with bad financial habits, or what I call financial STDs. A lot of people will spend a lot of time thinking about whether or not you are religiously compatible, or whether or not you are sexually compatible or emotionally compatible, but nobody talks about whether or not you're financially compatible. And I think that's a horrible mistake. Financial consciousness is the solution to that. That means sitting back and just really thinking before you move and observing. One trick I tell young ladies that ask for my advice is I say, just ask him a question. Ask him, like, what's your goal for the next 5 years? And I said, if he can't answer that question in less than 30 seconds, then that means he doesn't have a plan. So his plan is not success. His plan is probably going to be failure, because you don't typically get successful by accident. And then the other thing I say, look, don't just listen to what someone says. Look at what they do. Watch how they behave when they get a lot of money. Do they start spending more money? Do they save more money? Do they have a purpose for their money? Money is energy. Applied targeted energy becomes very powerful. But if energy is just thrown in every direction, it becomes wasted. It's powerlessness, right? So what happens when he gets money? Watch how he or she, not just he, but the she's too, watch how she responds when it comes to money.